Hello everyone, I'm Vivi, the creator of Velvy Animation, and if you clicked on this video, you are probably wondering what the Graveyard is. Now, I've created two series so far, which are in the Graveyard. The pilot of In the Grave was uploaded a few days ago and is available for you to watch, along with the Season 1 of Cartoon Amnesia. So, the first question is, what is the grave? So first you have to get an understanding of where it is. Now, all your shows, characters, they're in the world of fiction, which is above the grave. It's where all of our fictional characters, all of our worlds, we've all created from all ages. Everyone is there, all with just having their own little worlds, perfectly fine, all interconnected, and also not connected directly at the same time. Now, the Cartoon Graveyard is below that. It is where all the fictional things we've discarded, forgotten about, and even dead fictional characters who may still be, lots of fans still love them, and still popular, but they're in the graveyard because they'll never be seen in the show again. Above that is where the higher-ups are, which are the characters we've created, us humans, throughout the years, to watch over our fictional characters. Now, they're not really relevant to this right now, so we are not going to discuss them. So, you want to know what the graveyard is? Well, for starters, it's, well, kind of a grave. It's more like an underworld for fiction. It's not a good place. It's definitely a bad place. Mostly everything there's falling apart and, not in the best condition. The graveyard also is where a lot of discarded things have gone throughout the years of fiction. Every time anyone makes a new series, some new popular idea on YouTube, there are things which are discarded and unused, which most likely are just going to end up there to never be used again. As you know, some of my characters are in there too. From the new series, you got Cat, Pat, and Alpha, 3 discarded characters which are down there. And you also got from my Cartoon Amnesia series, you got Charlie, Ulf, Satonis, and more which I won't mention. To truly understand the graveyard, you would have to understand the concept of an afterlife system. So let's say you are here in the living world. If, per se, you were forgotten after you died, you would go to the bad place, the graveyard. But if you're remembered, and still remembered from time on, you would ascend to the higher-ups. Pretty simple, right? It makes sense, to me at least, and hopefully it makes sense to you. Now, the graveyard, though I depict it doesn't seem like that bad of a place, is, well, it's really bad. I don't have the current animation power to make it how really bad it is, and I only show the better parts of the graveyard and not the worse. And although other shows may make a place which seems worse, the graveyard is way significantly worse. Trust me, I know. But what is the use of the graveyard? Well, if you ask that question, there really is no use. It is just a place where characters go when they're forgotten, and it's more like the whole other dimension of fiction, so they've got a place to go rather than just disappearing from existence, which is helpful if they're going to get remembered again, but also not really needed. The thing is, the graveyard, although the concept of it I created, technically I didn't create it. It's always in existence. The theory and lore about the graveyard is started back with the first ever character which was discarded went there, and that's way before my time. And way before, well, animation itself. See, the graveyard is not just animation exclusive. It's got everything. Comics, even just comics, drawings, even just what you make in your mind. Which does make the graveyard quite big because of a lot of stuff we create in our heads and just forget about is, well, quite a bit. Now the thing is, it's not like everything you create just goes there and it just keeps building up and up and more and becomes infinitely massive. No, it shrinks because certain things in the grave, they end up dying because of the higher ups. Now, if you do remember it again, they will get brought back to life, I guess, in fictional terms, because you, a human, remembered, us as creators. Otherwise, it just stays dead. Now, there are some terms which I use throughout my series which you need to know. A creator in my series is referring to us as artists and people who make fiction. We are the creators of their world because we created everything, basically the gods. Other terms are the higher-ups, which, if you know, are the basically celestial beings who watch over fiction and the graveyard, making sure everything runs smoothly. And some higher-ups don't do their job so well. Those are all the real major terms you need to know. There is also the characters in the grave may refer to other fictional worlds, which, especially in the animation, of other characters or other animations, which they may use weird ways to refer to it, since they can't really refer to it directly, because when in the grave, your knowledge is a little bit broken, especially the unfinished cartoons. They don't have full knowledge. Now, those who have full knowledge of other places, they're missing key important details, which would make them fully remember everything. The reason for that is to keep the graveyard protected from anyone trying to escape and go into the real world and destroy the world of fiction, and basically make it to where we don't have all the fictional stuff we have anymore. Imagine a world where you can't turn on the TV and watch a cartoon. It's for protection reasons. Though, anything in the graveyard can be brought out. Although stuff fell and died or whatever caused them to go to the graveyard, they can still be brought out and brought into any show you want. But that's only up to the creator of that show to determine if it gets brought back. And any character I've created can escape the graveyard and go into any other show they want if the creator of that show lets them. Which means if you want to see any of my characters in your favorite show, well, they're going to have to come to me, tell me they want to use my character, and they'll have to work something out. That's just really the basics of the graveyard. Tell me in the comments what else you want to know, and hopefully I'll make future videos explaining things to you. But that'll be it for today. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Thanks for watching.